Hello everyone. In the last class, we have discussed about nomenclature of haloalkanes and some classification of haloalkanes. Today, in this class, we are going to discuss about the new concept, that is preparation of haloalkanes or alkyl halides. Means how these compounds are prepared by using different methods and different compounds. Mainly, these haloalkanes are prepared by three compounds. The first one is alcohols. By using alcohols, we can prepare alkyl halides. Second one, alkenes. By using unsymmetrical alkenes, we can also prepare the alkyl halides. And the third one is halogen exchange method. By using this halogen exchange method, we can prepare the haloalkanes or alkyl halides. Let's start with the first one, that is from alcohol. Obviously, when these alcohols are treated with, reacts with some kind of reagents such as phosphorus pentachloride, phosphorus tribromide, and thionyl chloride, SOCl2, thionyl chloride, and lastly it takes haloacids. Haloacids means it may be HCl or HBr or HI, hydrogen iodide. These are the haloacids. By using these reagents, in addition to these alcohols, we can prepare the haloalkanes. Let's start with the first one. First, I will write the general equation. After that, I will give you one example. The first one is when these alcohols are reacted with this phosphorus pentachloride, that leads to the formation of alkyl halide. How? On these alkyl group, this is general formula of alcohol, are represent alkyl group like methyl, ethyl, propyl. When this alkyl group combines with this one chlorine atom, that leads to the formation of RCl, alkyl chloride, plus the remaining products are produced as a byproduct, that is POCl3, phosphorus oxy trichloride, and these are the byproduct, and this is the main product, that is alkyl chloride. When the alcohols are treated with phosphorus pentachloride, leads to the formation of alkyl chloride, phosphorus oxy trichloride, and etc. I'll explain the same general equation with one example, suitable example. That is, if you put R equals to CH3, that becomes CH3CH2 ethyl. This is called ethanol. It is one of the alcohol, primary alcohol. This alcohol is treated with the phosphorus pentachloride, that leads to the formation of this alkyl group combines with one of the chlorine, that gives ethyl chloride, and obviously the same byproduct is produced. And this is the ethyl chloride, or simply we call it as chloroethane. This is the alkyl halide produced by when alcohols are treated with phosphorus pentachloride. Okay, next, by using the second reagent, that is phosphorus tribromide, PbR3. This PbR3 is obtained by the addition of phosphorus and Br2. It produces phosphorus tribromide. When these alcohols are heated with phosphorus tribromide, that will give, to balance the equation, we have to take 3 molecules of alcohol to balance the equation. That will give the 3 alkyl groups combined with the 3 bromide, that leads to the formation of 3 RBr means on 3 molecules of alkyl bromide will form, and the remaining product will be H3PO3. That is phosphorus acid. This is called alkyl bromide. This is one of the preparation reaction of alkyl bromide from alcohol and phosphorus tribromide. When these alcohols are heated with phosphorus tribromide, that gives that product. If I take ethyl alcohol as an example, CH3CH2OH, 3 molecules of ethyl alcohol combines with or heated with phosphorus tribromide, which gives 3 molecules of ethyl bromide. The name of this compound is ethyl bromide or bromoethane. Bromoethane, and obviously the byproduct is H3PO3 phosphorus acid. This is a very simple reaction. When these alcohols are heated with phosphorus tribromide, that gives alkyl halide ethyl bromide. The next one, when the same alcohols are treated with third reagent, that is thionyl chloride, SOCl2. When these alcohols are heated with thionyl chloride, SOCl2, in the presence of pyridine, acts as a catalyst. This is called pyridine. I'll tell you what is the role of pyridine here. When these alcohols are reacted with or heated with thionyl chloride in the presence of pyridine, which gives alkyl halide. When this alkyl group combines with this Cl, leads to the formation of alkyl halide, and the remaining byproducts are HCl and SO2, which two are gases produced as byproduct, and this is the alkyl chloride produced as a product, main product. Here this pyridine acts as a catalyst here. This is an heterocyclic organic compound and acts as a catalyst which is used to alter the reaction, and this pyridine we are going to neutralize this HCl. Neutralize this that HCl which produced as byproduct in this reaction. That's why the role of catalyst, and we are going to neutralize that HCl produced in this equation, and this is the preparation of alkyl halide from the alcohol. So you can take the example as ethanol, CH3OH, ethanol treated with thionyl chloride in the presence of pyridine, which gives this methyl group combines with this Cl, that leads to the formation of methyl chloride, and obviously the HCl and SO2 are produced. This name of this compound is methyl chloride. It's a very simple reaction. You can easily write like this reaction. And this is the third reaction. And very last one, when these halo acids are treated with this alcohol, definitely it will also give some kind of alkyl halides. Let's see the reactions. And the same alcohols are reacted with halo acids. Halo acids means this is general formula. X represents halogen, halo acid. HF means it may be HCl or HBr or HI, hydrogen chloride, hydrogen bromide or hydrogen iodide. If you take any halo acid, that halo acid is heated with respected alcohol in the presence of anhydrous zinc chloride. Here the zinc chloride, the role of zinc chloride is acts as a reducing agent. This reducing agent converts the or reduces the alcohol directly into alkyl halide. That means this ROH gets converted into RX. This alkyl group combines with one halogen, that leads to the formation of RX. Means alkyl halide remaining is water. Obviously, this zinc chloride acts as which reagent here? Reducing agent. And here in this reaction, the HX bond is very strong to break. To break this HX bond, the zinc chloride and some amount of heat will going to break this HX bond and leads to the formation of alkyl halide. This is the general equation. I use one example for this alkyl group. I choose CH3. This is called methanol or methyl alcohol combines with HCl, hydrogen chloride, with the same reagent and some amount of heat. Methyl chloride will be formed. Methyl chloride. Very simple reaction or chloromethane and some amount of water. This is the preparation of alkyl halide from alcohols are treated with some kind of acids. Here the reactivity of alcohol, this is a primary alcohol. The reactivity of alcohols towards the halo acid will be like this. Tertiary alcohol is more reactive than secondary alcohol. Secondary alcohol is more reactive than primary alcohol towards the halo acids. Obviously, why tertiary alcohols are more reactive than the secondary means? Here the tertiary carbocation will form during the reaction. Tertiary carbocation is more stable than secondary. Secondary is more stable than primary. So that's why where the carbocation is more stable, then it will be reaction proceed easily. That means tertiary alcohols are more reactive than secondary than primary towards the halo acids to produce the respective alkyl halides. So this is the preparation of alkyl halides by using one of the reactant, that is alcohol, and some kind of another reagents, that is PCl5, PBr3, thionyl chloride and halo acids. These are the very simple reactions. Let us move on to the second one, that is alkenes. Now let us move on to the second one. We can prepare the haloalkanes or alkyl halides by using these alkenes, hydrocarbons. Simply by using one of the symmetric or unsymmetrical alkene like propene. This is the propene. One of the unsymmetrical alkene. Unsymmetrical means in the molecules both the carbon-carbon doubly bonded carbon-carbon contains different atoms or group of atoms. Symmetrical alkenes means in that molecule carbon-carbon doubly bond will contain same atoms or molecules, but in this unsymmetrical molecule will contain both the ends are different. In symmetrical alkenes both the ends are same, which contain same atoms or group of atoms. These alkenes are treated with one of the halo acids like HBr, one of the another reagent. When this propane unsymmetrical alkene will going to react with that HBr, definitely will give the alkyl halide. How? We have studied in the first PU syllabus, that is Markovnikov rule. This reaction follows the Markovnikov rule. What is Markovnikov rule? When the reagent what added to the unsymmetrical alkene, see here, this reaction follows the electrophilic substitution reaction also. The negative species of, this is the negative species, Br minus, this is the negative species of this reagent. The negative species of this reagent will going to attack on doubly bonded carbon, which contain least number of hydrogen atoms. I repeat once again, the negative part of this reagent will going to attack on double bonded carbon, which contains least number of hydrogen atoms, and leads to the formation of one of the major product. And the remaining positive part of this reagent will going to attack on doubly bonded carbon, which contain more number of hydrogen atoms, and will use Markovnikov's product, that will be CH3, CH and CH3 is Br. That is 2-bromopropane. 2-bromopropane, and it is the major product according to Marconi capsule. Now, the same reaction will take place in the presence of peroxide catalyst. The same reaction will take place in the presence of peroxide catalyst. Here. This organic peroxide catalyst alters the reaction. This peroxide converts the electrophilic substitution reaction into free radical mechanism. In the presence of peroxide, free radical reaction will take place, and that will also give the same product. In the absence of peroxide, it gives the 2-bromopropane. In the presence of peroxide, anti-Markovnikov rule will going to apply. Means anti-product will apply. How? In the presence of peroxide catalyst, this negative part of this reagent will going to attack on carbon, doubly bonded carbon, which has more number of hydrogen atom, and positive part of this reagent will going to attack on carbon, which has double bond, contain least number of hydrogen atom. That will give this product CH3, CH2, CH2, yeah, means 1-bromopropane. The name of this compound is 1-bromopropane, and this is the anti-Markovnikov fluid product. And this is the Markovnikov fluid product. Very simple reaction. And this reaction is also called peroxide effect. Peroxide effect. And these are the alkyl halides which are obtained by treated of alkene with respective haloacids. And this is the Markovnikov fluid product. This is anti-Markovnikov fluid product. And in the presence of peroxide, this is the major product. According to anti-Markovnikov rule, electrophilic substitution reaction will take place. According to anti-Markovnikov rule, free radical mechanism will take place. And these are the products obtained. Next, the halogen exchange method. From this method, we can also prepare the alkyl halides. Halogen exchange method involves the two reactions. First one is Finkelstein reaction. Finkelstein reaction, second one is Schwarz reaction. These two reactions are used to prepare the respective alkyl halides. If you want to prepare alkyl iodide, alkyl iodides can go through this reaction. If you want to prepare alkyl chlorides, you have to follow this reaction, Schwarz reaction. So let's start the first one, that is Finkelstein reaction. When the alkyl chloride or alkyl bromides are treated with sodium iodide in the presence of diacetone. When these alkyl chlorides are heated with sodium iodide in the presence of diacetone, both the molecules will contain different halides. These halogen atoms will going to exchange each other. Means alkyl chloride converted into alkyl iodide, alkyl iodide, and the sodium iodide converted into sodium chloride, NaCl. This is the NaCl which is produced as a byproduct in formation of PTT, precipitation. This sodium chloride will not going to dissolve in this acetone. It is insoluble in this acetone and produced as a precipitate, and it is separated by doing filtration. And this is the main product what we want, that is alkyl halides. Alkyl halide. This is the general equation. Suppose if you take example methyl chloride heated with sodium iodide in the presence of the same diacetone, halogens, as the name told, halogen exchange. That's why it is called halogen exchange method. Halogen exchange method. The two halogens present in those molecules will be going to exchange each other. this iodide will exchange this chlorine. Then methyl iodide will form CH3I plus NaCl. This is called iodomethane or methyl chloride. This is a very simple reaction. Alkyl iodides. If you want to prepare alkyl iodides only, alkyl iodides are prepared by treating alkyl chloride or sometimes alkyl bromide treated with sodium iodide in the presence of acetone. That gives alkyl. Here the acetone acts as a medium for this reaction. And very last one, that is Schwarz reaction. If you want to prepare alkyl chlorides, you can go through this reaction, that is Schwarz reaction. If you want to prepare the alkyl chlorides, as I can take the alkyl chloride or alkyl bromides are heated with respective metallic chlorides such as AgF. Heated with AgF, definitely the halogens will going to exchange. This chlorine will combine with Ag, this chlorine will combine with alkyl. Then it will give alkyl to this metallic ion AgCl as a byproduct. This is the main product, that is alkyl fluoride. Simple reaction. The halogens will going to exchange. Suppose if you substitute this alkyl methyl chloride combines with metallic chloride. Obviously, the higher metallic chlorides will convert the lower alkyl chlorides into alkyl fluorides. This chlorine and chlorine will get exchanged. Then it will give CH3F methyl chloride. Fluoromethane or methyl. That's why we use the metallic chlorides here. Higher metallic chlorides are easily converts the lower alkyl halides into lower alkyl fluorides. So this is one of the halogen exchange method called Schwarz reaction. So this is the preparation of alkyl halides by using different compounds like alcohols, alkenes and some kind of reactions. This is the preparation.